Anaga, what was it for you? You know, when I was down there in Karnataka, the Nandini Amul issue had kind of petered out, but at its peak, it was the big talking point, wasn't it? According to you, what was the big one for you?
You know, Shiv, according to me, the one thing that absolutely stands out is the kind of admiration that Prime Minister Modi has in Karnataka, and especially in Bengaluru. When he came here, we saw hundreds of people, in some pockets, there were even thousands of people who had gathered early in the morning, and some had travelled even 40-45 kilometers early in the morning, 6 a.m., no breakfast, not a sip of water, not even their morning coffee. They had come all the way, getting ready. Even the previous night itself, they had spent money from their pockets to make posters of Prime Minister Modi, Modi masks, and even huge garlands, flower garlands for Prime Minister Modi. That was the kind of surreal love and affection that we saw. Even, even when I was on the ground, for a moment, it was a very surreal experience for me to see how could somebody love a human being, a Prime Minister of this stature, so immensely, so deeply, and so selflessly. Shiv, I think if Prime Minister Modi was, did not belong to BJP, BJP would not have had the kind of support and the love and affection and belief that it has today. So truly, Prime Minister Modi is the man. I'm not talking for a particular party, but just for this individual that we are talking about, truly stands out for Karnataka elections. Sheer love and affection and admiration for Prime Minister Modi.
Very, very interesting. And when it comes to personality, we're seeing all the big guns of the BJP and the Congress out there. Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi also attracting large crowds, very people-friendly campaigns. Prime Minister Modi had this spectacular roadshow over the weekend as well, and that's what Anaga is talking about, that very effortless people connect. Sagai, what was it for you? What was that number one flashpoint or issue from our list that you think was, had the biggest stickiness factor, capturing people's minds and mind space above all else?
So as far as I have seen that the Congress has aggravated their campaign against BJP government. If you notice that they had started campaign a year back, especially the PCM campaign, the 40% Sarkar. That aggressive campaign of Congress we haven't noticed when Congress lost the power in the state of Karnataka. The Congress was inactive after DK Shivakumar made as a KPCC president. Everything was restarted. You could see the enthusiasm, you could see the change in the Congress party where there were a lot of campaign which was being done when the prices of petrol was increased, when the corruption charges were exposed against the BJP government, and they kept the momentum along with them till the election, unless AICC President Mallikarjun Kharge made a personal attack on Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And thereafter, BJP tried to set the narrative on that, and even the Bajrang Dal was served in a platter. As of now, I still feel that the 40% corruption charges against the BJP was a master stroke from the Congress.
And that has been the most consistent, theme as far as the Congress's campaign is concerned as well. Shibi, what about you? What did you think? There have been so many issues, so many different issues that it's difficult to, put your finger on one. It took me a while to actually identify just 10 issues that had any kind of, traction in Karnataka. For you, what were the one or two big ones?
Well, Shiv, I have to say the poll strategy that stood out for me is the Congress's 40% Sarkara strategy, because that's what they started the campaign with, and that's exactly with what they're ending also. Because I attended Priyanka Gandhi's rally today. There also she kept repeating the same thing. I thought the Congress's vocal for local strategy was something really good, because we never heard Rahul Gandhi talk about his disqualification or anything in Karnataka. It was always the local issue. That includes the Amul and Nandini issue also, where they tried to invoke the Kannada pride, which I thought worked really well. They've kept that momentum really well. But of course, in the long time, I've never seen Congress with such aggressive strategies and such aggressive campaigning, because I come from Kerala. There also the Congress is in the opposition, where they have a good, they have local faces, they have good organization structure. But I've not seen in a long time the Congress campaigning this effectively. So I think that the consistency that they have maintained stood out for me, especially with the 40% Sarkara strategy. Of course, but you will have to, evaluate it with Prime Minister Modi's aura, because I think Mallikarjun Kharge's that statement, that personal attack on Prime Minister Modi as well as the Bajrang Dal ban
Yes.
was something that the Congress really gifted the BJP on a platter. And of course, in the last few weeks, I feel with Prime Minister's rally, there's been, the BJP coming out very strongly. But for me, if something that stood out, if I have to choose one, that was the vocal for the local strategy chosen by the Congress.